and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay.
My name is Tyler Mathieson.
Am I Tori? How do I start?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Wait, why are you Tyler? I'm Tyler.
Just wanted to take a walk in your
guys-
skin, see how it fit me.
Guys, I think there's a glitch on my Skype because I see two separate Tylers.
Yeah, we're pretty indistinguishable, and that's why I decided, you know what? I think I'm ready to take a walk in his shoes and see how that goes.
All right, well, let's play the hypothetical game where you're both sitting in a room and I have a gun with one bullet and I have to shoot the fake Tyler. What would you say to me to prove that you're the real Tyler?
Pull the fucking trigger. I don't give a shit.
All right, I'm going to shoot the one who didn't say that.
Oh, I said it too.
Well, you didn't say anything.
I was letting you go first because we're doing a podcast, so I wanted to let you finish before I cut you off. So.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, I respect that. I think that's really helpful in a podcast, so I thank you for that. So
okay,
what would
now,
you say?
Now I switch the gun
Hey,
to the
shut
other.
up. What would you say, Tori? Or Tyler, I guess.
I would say,
wait, what do I refer to you as?
I'm Tyler Mathieson.
Okay, but how do we distinguish?
That's the problem. That's why I have a gun with one bullet and I have to get rid of one of you.
So you figured that out. I'm Tyler Mathieson.
Okay, so I said pull the trigger, I don't give a shit. What do you say?
I would say pull the trigger, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
See, this is impossible for someone in my position who has to take the shot and eliminate one of these Tylers from this plane of existence because you're both saying the same things.
Why not just shoot both? I see no issue with that.
Well, you'd have to line up for a collateral, and all I have is this dinky little pistol, so I'm worried the bullet wouldn't go through all the way.
You just have a starting pistol.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a flare.
It's just a flare gun.
Yeah. Ow, fuck.
So it's gonna hurt. Don't get me wrong, that'll leave a welt for sure. But
yeah, for sure.
Look, here's our issue: is that we've been doing this show now for 65 episodes, and frankly, we're out of things to talk about. And Tyler doesn't even. I mean, the third member of this podcast doesn't even know who he fucking is anymore, and we're running out of things that are keeping the sort of lifeblood flowing through Baseless Claims. And that's when the internet came to save the day, folks. You see, I got my hands on a couple of little puppies here, and I would like you to. Could you just read that aloud for me?
Poddecks?
Poddecks.
Would you rather and what the heck?
It's would you rather and what the heck. And these are official Poddecks, which of course are going to keep this show going on for infinity.
Tori,
you see,
I'm only participating if Joe Rogan made those Poddecks. If it's any other podcast that made them, what the fuck is it good for?
Or if we are directly sponsored by these people.
Well, Tay, that is actually hilarious that you bring that up. You see, anyone who has purchased and is actively using, as we are right now, this wonderful deck of this pod deck, these beautiful cards, gets to be powered by Poddecks. Get your first sponsor, make money on the hottest podcasting product around. Which, come on, the hottest podcasting. I'm pretty sure that's microphones and headphones and shit. But I don't know if it's Poddecks.
No, it's Joe Rogan and DMT. That's the hottest podcasting product.
But yeah, so we are actually under review right now to have our very own sponsorship. We are currently powered by. We just don't have the financial benefit yet. That'll be coming within the next 2 to 5 business days.
But we do get to say powered by.
We do get to say that this episode
rad.
is powered by Poddecks. And
is there any other kind of stipulations or rules that I should know about?
No, it's just that we have to be actively using, which, hey, it's fueling this podcast
I'm
right
actively using anything they can think of.
Mm-hmm, And so, in just a few days, you'll be able to use code SWORDWATCH, all one word, to get...
No way, really?
I'm not kidding. This is not a joke.
Wow, this is incredible.
And not only that, hey, look at this cool merch they sent me.
Podcast.
Wow.
Tori, I need that. I need that.
They sent me a sticker that looks like the Supreme logo, but it says podcaster.
That's the hottest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Tyler can slap that on his forehead before he has sex.
Tyler, it's not the only thing they sent me, though. They also sent me this.
Ask me about my podcast sticker?
No,
It's a phone thingy.
It's a little phone. It's a little phone sticky. You put it on the back of your phone for credit cards, and it says, "Ask me about my podcast."
The last thing I want from a stranger is for them to ask me about my podcast. That's the last fucking thing on this earth that I want. Someone literally 20 minutes ago, because I said, "Oh, I got to get home really quick because I have to record a podcast." Mm-hmm. Oh, a podcast? What's it about? Fuck. Oh boy!
And you don't rep us? What the fuck is wrong with you? That's literally free publicity.
It's the worst question to be asked because then I have to explain how I think like Nathan Fillion under the table giving me head is apparently the funniest thing on earth to me.
It's been really rough with COVID because we have to wait 2 weeks before sending him off to one of each of the co-hosts. So
yeah.
Do you have him right now, or is it Tori that has Nathan Fillion under the desk giving him a blowjob?
I haven't seen him. I thought you had him.
I'll be honest, I've been hoarding him, and he's really playing that skin flute something fierce, folks. He's gotten a little bit courageous, I guess I'll say.
Is there anything I can't say now that we're powered by a sponsor of sorts? And also, I feel like this is a gimmick, and they by using this, we give them the rights to distribute our product. Like, I feel like we're giving up some rights here by.
Tyler, you think this deck of cards that are called Poddecks are a gimmick? You're insane. You're so stupid. Honestly, you sound like an idiot right now. So I need you, dealer's choice. Are we doing what the heck, or are we doing would you rather?
Well, I think
what the heck.
Yeah, I think what the heck is a little bit more on brand for us.
Okay, what the heck? Let me give it a cursory shuffle here.
Did you buy this from Spencer's, or where did you even find
I
this?
bought it from Poddecks.com. Go there, use coupon code SWORDWATCH, all one word, and you can get I actually don't know how much you get off. What is the strangest skeleton you ever discovered in someone's closet?
I hate these cards. Next card.
Okay, Tyler doesn't like that one. Let me go back to the Pod Deck Genie, see what we got here. What strange thing would you like to happen at your funeral to make people laugh?
I think we've already talked about this.
That's actually true. Okay, Tyler, tough critic. He's Poddeck's biggest critic and also #1 affiliate. Baseless Claim sponsored by. What's the longest you've ever waited in line for something, and what was it?
Tay, please don't interrupt Tori. Tori, please go ahead.
Tay, you ruined that. Good thing we have so many of these bad boys. Is cereal soup? Why or why not?
This is the dumbest thing I've ever
Tyler,
heard of.
What do I got to do to please you, goddammit?
I don't know. This seems like a conversation starter between two sixth graders.
Tyler, you're not listening to me. Okay, clearly on the Poddecks website, it states that it has unique ideas for episodes and podcast interview questions.
Really? Because it seems like they just ripped all of our ideas.
It's apart from the crowd. It says it on their website. It's a boost engagement. Posting questions is proven to be the #1 strategy to increase social media engagement.
I literally think they just listen to Baseless Claims front to back, what we have out now, and they're like, oh, that's a good one. We'll write it down. Find me something that we haven't done already.
If you could sing a duet with anyone, who would it be?
Oh, my God. What is this, a speed date? This is stupid as shit.
Fine. Read that one. See what you think.
Do you have a favorite coffee mug? If so, oh my God.
Tyler, these are good. These are groundbreaking. They're guaranteed to make your podcast stand out from the crowd.
Who wants to hear us talk about our favorite coffee mug? Honestly, Tori, if we wanted dumb questions, we already have Tay.
Look, wow, Tyler, okay. I'm starting to. You're starting
right here, but go off.
That was so harsh. I'm sorry.
Are you?
But it was just inviting.
This is my favorite coffee mug.
Look.
I love this. I love how on podcasting there's all these visual gags.
It says, all I want for Christmas is ooh.
Look, guys, I spent $40 on these 2 pod decks. And
Wait, hold up.
To make me feel like it maybe wasn't worth the money.
Hold up. Are you telling me
Hold on.
Yeah.
You paid them for a sponsorship?
No. I paid for the pod decks and then afterwards was told that active users can be sponsored.
Can be or will be? What are the rules? I feel like this is a gimmick. This is a scam.
God, you're starting to really make me feel like I made a financial whoopsie on this one.
I think you did, and you bought a brand new car. I feel like this is a bigger whoopsie than buying a brand new car.
You spent $40 for a chance at a minor sponsorship.
No, I didn't know you could get sponsored. That's not what this was about. This was about trying to bring these good questions to the table.
Well, just pull
bring
one
this
more
podcast
out.
up a notch. I feel
Just pull one more out, and we'll see how it goes.
Fine. Okay, this is a would you rather.
These are inherently stupid, so.
I don't know what you're talking about,
Tyler.
I spent $40 on this.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
Would you rather take cold showers for the rest of your life or never get more than 4 hours of sleep a night ever again?
I would rather end this podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you found us on Spotify.
If you found us on Spotify, I'm sorry.
Look, guys, God damn it. Look, if you are out there and you're going to start a podcast, you want to get the number one product, the hottest product in podcasting right now, Poddecks, please go to poddecks.com and use the coupon code SWORDWATCH, all one word, for a certain amount of stuff off your order, and we get money.
Do we get money?
We do.
Oh, well, then this is the greatest product ever made.
I love this product. It's
Yeah,
so
no,
good.
this product's amazing.
It honestly has taken my podcasting game to a whole nother level.
Plus, they send you a cool sticker that looks like Supreme, but it says podcaster.
Yep, that's the best part.
So
Tori, hit us.
if you're a virgin, you're going to want this just for that factor.
This seems like an anti-joke from the people who made Cards Against Humanity. It seems like an anti-humor version of that where they're like, haha, how about what's the lamest podcasting gig we could do? And they made these cards as
Here's the thing.
intentionally lame.
There's three additional decks that I didn't buy. How bad do you think those, like their interview questions are probably just like, what'd you have for breakfast this morning? Hottest product in podcasting.
Did you read these decks before?
I had no idea what to
Of
expect.
course he didn't.
I saw them and I went, no fucking way. And then I purchased them.
Tori, I feel like maybe this unemployment money isn't good for us because I've also been spending stupid money on stupid things.
Man, I wish I had unemployment money still.
Look, I'd spend any amount of money just for a sweet bit in this podcast, you know?
Okay. I'll give them one more honest to God shot from the what the heck.
Last one, and then we can
From what
move
the heck,
on.
from what the heck.
Shuffle, pull from the middle, and let's see if they have anything worth value. Otherwise, I hate this product, but I'm legally obligated to tell you to buy it and use coupon code SWORDWATCH.
Pull it out like a Yu-Gi-Oh card with like all the force of the pharaohs.
What's the wait? I already pulled that one.
Okay, maybe this deck is good for comical value.
Boop. Let me do that again.
There's actually only 10 cards in there, but they just added like 6 of them.
Oh my god!
What Guinness World Record do you think you could break in the future?
Huh.
These suck, guys.
These suck.
No. This one might have something. I think I could break the world record for. No, these are bad and dumb.
These
and stupid.
suck. These
Yeah,
suck. The question that Tay and I came up with is way better, which I will prompt now because, hey, Pod Deck, look at what's about to happen right here. This is a much better question, and you guys suck, and you need to listen to us and take a few hints from us.
Actually, one thing on Pod Deck, really quick. I feel like it's a really good product for new podcasts starting out.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
It's trying to bait people who are starting podcasts into having. It's not actually good content. It's just baiting
But
people.
that's the
by
thing.
being like, basically, this is
Right.
Facebook in cards.
But when someone is starting something, they don't know what they're doing. They don't have a voice. They don't
shouldn't
have a tone
start
of the show.
I think this is a valuable lesson. Just because you maybe have the equipment to do something doesn't mean you should. And also, being able to recognize that you can't do something is an underrated quality. Like, I recognize that I can't sing, and that's fine. I'm not going to try, and it's fine that I can't sing. It's totally okay. I can do other things. So if you're like, hey, I want a podcast, but I maybe suck at talking on a microphone, and I don't have a topic that I want to do, and I don't have any theme to base it around, and I really don't know why I'm doing it, it's okay that you shouldn't. That's fine. Do something else. Draw.
And this
I
is
don't
coming
know.
from the number 51 podcast in all of Kazakhstan.
This talk and more can be yours from Tyler Give Up on Your Dreams Matheson and his recent TED Talks.
I'm just saying there is it's an underappreciated skill to recognize that you can't do something. Doesn't mean you should do it on a national level. Oh boy. Poddecks, I have no words for them. It's literally like when I was 14 and I would ask someone, hey, do you want to play 20 questions? Only 5 questions in to ask them what size their boobs are. Like it's like when I was just horny. That's it.
That's a problematic sentence.
Yeah, let's table that so we don't get canceled. Go ahead and bring up the next topic that we had already established so we don't
Okay.
have to dig ourselves any more holes.
If we run out, I got more.
Oh yeah, thank God.
Stick around to the end, and I'll read a final pod deck card.
I hate this fucking company. So with the coronavirus, everything is like shut down. Like sports are like no longer happening. Like no one's going to gather in stadiums. The stadiums are going to fall to ruin. It's going to be like I Am Legend shit. Like there's going to be grass growing and they're just deserted. What do we do with all of these empty stadiums around the country? Because there's so many. Like there are separate stadiums for baseball and football and hockey. Like these are all separate stadiums in every major city in the country. There's so fucking many stadiums, which is a problem in itself. But two,
It is.
what do we do with them? Like we have US Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It's one of the ugliest fucking buildings on earth. I swear to God. And now it's just empty. So there's not even a purpose to it. What are we going to do with them?
Are we talking all sports, though? Like all sports, or like just football stadiums, or just
That's
baseball?
what I was going to
stadium.
bring up, is that my answer depends on what kind of stadium it is. Because if it's just a closed system stadium, did you guys know back in the era of the Roman Colosseum, they had the ability to flood it and have mock like navy battles in the Colosseum?
Yes, that's very good.
Isn't
would
that
be
fucking
sick.
rad? We should do that again, but in the US Bank Stadium.
Wait, hold on. Speaking of Guinness Book of World Records, things we could break, the world's biggest bowl of cereal.
But is it soup or is it just cereal?
Damn, Poddecks, you got us again.
I
right,
love
my
that. I
other-
love that great company.
My other answer is if it's an open roof stadium, like one of the ones that you see on the TV shows for the big games,
Yep.
where they do like jet flybys and shit. What if we fill it up with those foam square things at like trampoline parks where you can do those like flips or whatever?
Yep.
But
And
we
you
fill it.
skydive into them?
Yeah.
My God.
Okay, here's the thing though, is that scientifically, I don't know if that works.
Dude,
I love it.
How
Tay?
tall is a fucking stadium? Like 3 or 4 stories tall? You think 3 or 4 stories deep of those little foam squares are gonna not stop your fall from fucking the sky?
Here's the thing. If you're jumping from 15,000 feet, it better be a swish, baby, because if not, you're donezo, and that's way too low to pull the chute.
do you parachute in or is it straight skydive?
No,
It's a straight free fall.
skydive.
You're
No-
gonna
no
ragdoll into
parachute.
it.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh my God,
ruins
how do
the
you aim?
experience.
How do you aim?
You be good.
So this requires you to already be good.
Yes.
It's all about your body aerodynamics.
It's the prestige.
You have to have a slick little body that can cut through the air.
Yeah, you have to have at least 1,500 hours of skydiving. Well, wait, no, okay, I see what you're getting at, because we want the layman to be able to do this as well.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is if it wasn't for coronavirus, I would absolutely love to pack a stadium with people, and then in the center is all those foam cubes, and they just watch to see where people fall. It's a really dark and gruesome thought, but that as a professional sport, like watching people fall from the sky. And it's like NASCAR, where you're like, I know they pretty much always go off without a hitch, but I'd love to see it go wrong.
Hey guys, the new Jackass is fucking nuts.
But if we take up some of the stadium space with spectators again, that leaves less room for cubes, which probably
which makes it even harder, which is funner to watch then. Because I don't want to watch. Well, actually, I was going to say I don't want to watch an amateur try and do a Red Bull flight plane thing where they go through all those hoops, but I would actually love to see an amateur flightsman try.
I would like that. I would.
Yeah,
I want it to be
too.
like those fucking Bon Appetit, like amateur chef goes up against a pro chef or whatever, except for it's a Top Gun pilot versus someone who did play Flight Simulator 2017 once.
I love that idea, but Tay, what I will say is that it's a lot like water. It's like if the surface tension, like, yeah, water is nice to land on at a certain distance, but it's all about the surface tension, and I don't know what that tension is on foam cubes in packed in a stadium.
Have you tried like jumping into one of those pits?
Here's the other thing I'll say from my point of view is I worked at a trampoline park that had a foam pit. Mm-hmm. And what I will tell you is that if you get enough speed and you land in that thing, even though it's like 8 feet deep, the one we had, you can go straight to the bottom if you have enough force.
Yeah, if you fucking pencil dive.
What are you gonna belly flop into it, Tay?
Yeah, why
From
not?
a plane?
Because okay, especially when you start getting down towards like that surface level, you're going to want to pencil dive because you want to go exactly straight. You're not going to want to be like, oh, oopsies, I accidentally tilted my body and now I'm headed towards the Sears Tower.
The other thing is that when you go into the foam cubes, you can drown in them. Like, it's really hard to get out, and there's not a lot of oxygen
Oh
towards
my
the
God,
bottom.
fuck, I forgot how hard it is to get out of there.
Yeah, it's
Holy
really hard
shit.
to get out. So imagine if you pencil dived from fucking 15,000 feet, then you're stuck like 3 stories down, and you're trying to climb out, you're gonna run out of breath, and you're gonna die. It's like a guaranteed death.
You
Yeah,
really
that's-
don't think I thought about that, you piece of shit? We're gonna have emergency personnel on standby in the stadium outside, though.
Oh, I'm sorry, how are they going to find you?
How are they gonna find them?
You have
You're in a
RFID.
noise-dampening environment.
You have
RFID.
You can't see anything in front of you. You're
Thermal
surrounded by
camera.
foam cubes.
Tay, you said boom gotcha as though like, ha, I've thought of everything. You barely thought of anything.
See, even barely thinking about anything, Tyler or Tori, gives me enough to say gotcha because my brain is bad.
So, with all of the empty stadiums out there, they're like these giant, you know how they're shaped. They're like rings. Like it's a big, yeah, they're bulbous, and they have the flat bottom, and there's walls to like run up on and everything and all that shit. Imagine if we took a Beyblade and made it like 300 times the size and had giant Beyblade tournaments in empty, like it's God's Beyblade arena, essentially.
Big
it's huge
Beyblades.
Beyblades in a football stadium.
Would it be more or less exciting if instead of 300 times the size of a normal Beyblade, we only made it about 150 times the size and had a Beyblade Battle Royale?
Like you get 8 people in there, well, 8 gods, 8 deities, because you do have to be fucking huge in order to let it rip. Like,
I was
not
gonna
just any
ask
normal
you, how
human.
do you let it rip? Because that's a pretty big boy, and I don't know if
It takes
no,
NASA
okay,
to
okay,
let
I
it
got it,
rip.
I got it,
Like
I got
a
it, I got
NASA
it.
team.
I got it. We get Ford to sponsor the event, and all of the Beyblades have the ripcords attached to the Ford F-150s.
Oh my
and the
God.
Ford F-150s
Oh my
go
God.
out and pull
No,
them out.
I
And
got
that's
it.
where we get our sponsorship money.
I got it. No, I got it. We combine Tay's idea and my idea. So it's like a battle royale kind of thing. So like an airship flies over the stadium and then
Holy
like a team of
shit.
people pushes it out the back of like the cargo thing and then they just let it rip out of the plane. And then
yeah.
it lands in the arena, and everyone, like Ford has one, Chevy has one, Tesla
Yeah.
has one, Ram has one,
Budweiser.
Budweiser's got one. Like,
And
we get,
and they have the rip cords attached to the inside of the plane, so as they fall, as soon as they hit a certain point, it rips the cord and that's spinning. So when
Yeah,
it hits
and
the
that
ground, it's
starts
already
the
got that
spinning.
vortex rolling.
and whichever company has their Beyblade stand on top is the one that we keep after we have the revolution.
yeah, we don't guillotine them.
Just them.
The Beyblades are the owners of the Beyblades.
Obviously, the owners of the Beyblades.
The owners. You can't guillotine a
You
Beyblade.
can't guillotine a Beyblade, Tori. What are you thinking, you doofus?
This is like, we're not racing for pinks here. This is life or death. This is gladiatorial.
You better have made the best Beyblade.
I hope your Beyblade's good because you're gonna fucking die.
Should have paid your taxes, dipshit.
Have you guys ever used a Beyblade?
Dude,
ever?
I used to have a Beyblade collection.
I was
You
about
probably
to
shouldn't have
say
said that out
I was
loud.
about to say no because I had friends growing up, but
Dude, no, Beyblades were the dopest. Like, okay, we're not talking about the new ones. The new ones suck ass. The old ones were OG.
I like, I'm kind of an Artur. I like the old Beyblades.
Seriously,
I like the
though,
original
when you
151.
when you bought a Beyblade, 151 Beyblade, nice. When you bought a Beyblade, you could take it apart, right? You had the 3 different.
welcome to Beyblade's Claims, sponsored by Poddeck. Use coupon code Let It Rip, all one word.
There was one that had like a.
I'm sad for you.
No, it was so cool, dude.
sad-
It
I'm
was
sad
so
for you.
cool.
See, I brought up Beyblades as haha, that's a lame thing I never had.
It was kind of a, hey, y'all remember Beyblades?
Bakugans suck ass.
What's Baku? I don't know what Bakugan is.
They're like the marbles that.
Tay, I'd advise you as your lawyer to just sit out for a little bit.
Dude, you don't have any idea how much I bought into the weeb shit as a young adolescent.
Oh no, I do know, and that's why I'm legally advising you to step out for a second.
I know Sonic lore. I know Beyblades. I know
Tay,
Pokemon.
please stop. Tay, for
Tay.
your own good.
Tay, the police didn't ask for a confession. Please don't give it to them.
Like, at this point, you're already a dead man walking, so you should probably just take a lap, hydrate, kind of catch your breath, and then come back and bring up something talk about vaping or something
I'm
that's
not afraid.
gonna kind of reverse you, start
Though I
sliding you
walk
back
through
the
the
other
valley
way.
of death, I am not afraid. You know why?
Because I can let it rip harder than anyone else.
I was gonna say we're on international waters, baby.
That doesn't save you from being, I don't know how to put this lightly,
Assassinated?
yeah, kind of having the shit beat out of you savagely.
Yeah, you can say it, but that doesn't stop anyone from fucking ending, cutting your lights for good.
That sucks.
It does. And, but here's the thing is that with those Beyblades, again, I'd really like there to be a full crowd, though, because if any of the pieces fly off, some of the audience is it's like catching a home run ball.
Yeah.
But it's a sharp shard of plastic embedded in your chest.
Yeah, but your cousin next to you did get killed by that giant piece of Beyblade. But hey,
Yeah.
you get to go home with it.
One of them hit one of the Ram, one of the Ram trucks that was pulling the ripcord, and it did launch it into the audience, and it killed Section J. But still pretty cool.
But Section H got a really cool souvenir.
Yeah, they got to take home the wheels. Someone got the muffler. It was a whole big fun affair.
So when the Beyblades clash together, sometimes they can hit funny and just fucking shoot off into a direction at 90 miles per hour. So on this kind of a scale, we have to make sure that the stadium is structurally sound enough to catch one of these motherfuckers if that event does happen. Because if it doesn't, it's taken out
No,
the next couple of blocks.
the idea is that we're not making it past coronavirus as a society. At least in America, we're just not. We might as well just Godzilla the whole fucking place. So if a Beyblade fucking shoots out and takes out a tower, whatever. It's no loss. No one was ever going back to work there.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Can I hit you guys with a new one?
Yes.
Hot new idea. Instead of filling it up with things, I wanna strip this back down and bring it back down to the base components. We use the entire stadium as a 5v5, maybe 10v10 paintball arena.
That'd be pretty dope. It has an urban environment kind of fighting. I like that a lot.
Got a little bit of that. You can have special missions. There's all kinds of different events we're going to be hosting here at my fun paintball tournament. You can do something like maybe one team has to go recover a file from one of the offices, and team A starts in the locker rooms down on the field level, and the other team is up in the executive suites at the very top, and they have 2 days to complete this mission, and they have snipers, and there's all kinds of different
Can we please make this a real life battle royale where like Tay and I talked about, how it requires a cargo ship, and everyone initially jumps out of the cargo ship into the stadium so they can land wherever, and then we scatter a bunch of paintball equipment around, so you have to like find it and put together your gun in order to shoot and get that file first.
That can be one of the things. I'm thinking that this is such a versatile idea. There's also, you could also have it be you and 5 friends and your loads of paintballs run a zombie apocalypse simulator. So they hire 200 people to walk around the stadium in different sectors.
The thing is, that requires a multitude of people again. The reason we had this discussion to begin with was because their stadiums are empty. Why are we filling them back up with people again?
Well, in paintball, you do have to wear a mask.
Yeah,
so.
you have
That's
to.
true. That's
you
true.
have to wear a mask. And here's the thing. I'm thinking if it's only 100 or 210 people in a stadium that can hold 60,000, you'll be able to stay socially distant, and masks will be required. I don't care if you're free or not. This is a private business.
Zombies can't wear masks, Tori.
They died from coronavirus, so they died. Well, I guess they wouldn't be wearing masks when they died then.
Yeah.
Look.
Think
It's
with your
fiction.
brain.
Hey,
We'll
it's
work the
fiction.
kinks out.
Yeah.
But
It's a workshop.
I love the idea because then every stadium kind of functions as like a different server. Like, oh, this server is doing search and destroy masks. This server is doing a battle royale. That's good. I like that.
You could have protect the president, where there's like snipers. There's all kinds of things, like 3 snipers up on top, and then you're trying to like protect the president or whatever. Like, you kind of do. There's so many variations of this, and you know what? I think I just thought of actually a better idea, which is that, you know how like the surfaces, like where you like walk around to buy food and stuff at stadiums, is like really smooth. Just make it a Healy rink.
Oh, that's pretty good too.
Cool.
That's actually so much better than everyone's.
That's
Fuck
just-
paintball. You can Healy so smooth.
That's just the inside of the stadium, though. Like,
Yeah,
we're
what
not,
do you do
we're
with
not
the
utilizing
center?
the whole. We're not utilizing the whole center unless we put like a dope ass like half ramp in there.
There's a Healy's gift shop at that center area.
Nice.
It's fucking huge. This is the
super
biggest
big.
gift shop you've ever seen.
Yeah, they got everything to suit your Healy needs.
So I have an idea.
Yeah.
It's a competition, and people like these stadiums to watch competitions. That's the whole point of them, right? So what if, with the social distancing, we file in one at a time each competitor? They stand on the 50-yard line in the middle of the field, and we have microphones all around the outside, like the very farthest point from the center. And the person who rips the loudest ass wins the tournament.
Okay.
Well, that's just
So that's how we're going to do it, huh?
so. You know what? Maybe we do need that pod deck.
Yeah.
Because if our best heat that
what
we're
if the
throwing
stadium
out is,
had big fart?
that's
I thought it was funny imagining a single person on 50-yard line just ripping ass.
But you would see, it's one of those things that because of the distance, you would see the smile appear on their face before you heard the sound.
I hate this idea. Nothing you say can make me like this idea more than anything that would be in a pod deck. Because at this point, I just feel like we might as well just become like fucking corporate donkeys for the pod deck. Just whatever they want us to do. We're just like one of the donkeys that has the shit around them and we're churning the mill. We're just like, yes.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Tyler, you say that, Tyler, but I defer you to the first 20 minutes of the podcast where we absolutely gaped them. So
Yeah. But here's the thing is that we've gone so far to fall from so high up, like from number 51 in Kazakhstan, that now we're just shells of our former. It's like when Celine Dion is doing shows in Vegas or something. Or when Cher eventually hits up casino shows. It's just sad. So
Yeah.
we're just going to be the casino version of podcast where we're just like, and don't forget, there's a new pod deck coming out. Listen to these funny topics. And we're just basically like doing first date questions, and it sucks and it's horrible. And we
It's
all
funny-
hate ourselves, but
it's
we
funny
make money.
that we went from number 51 in Kazakhstan, one episode, to bottom of the fucking barrel shells of our former selves in the very next episode.
But we all are driving brand new 2021 Lincolns because of that good revenue.
I was going to bring up that I, for some fucking reason, stayed up last night to watch a fucking Ford live stream. And yes, I do mean the car company Ford.
No,
Why did you do this?
Hey, whoa. Break that down for me because that... why?
I don't
sorry.
know. Look,
Yeah, break it down. Why were you
You kind of
interested in
ripped
this?
my brain here. Break that
yeah,
down for me.
why are you interested in this live stream to begin with?
I don't know. I think not having a job is really getting to me because now I don't know what to do with my days ever. So I saw like, hey, tune into this Ford live stream at 10 p.m. And I was like, sure. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
You said
honey.
you stayed up as though like it was at 2 a.m. 10 p.m.'s not that bad if it's 8 p.m. Like Pacific.
Look, I go to bed early because what else? If I stay up, that's just more time that I have to try to fill.
Oh, I'm Tyler. I can just fall asleep at night. No
Oh,
problem.
I'm Tyler. I get to be alone with my thoughts.
I don't like that. I don't like being alone with my thoughts. Contrary to what I said like 6 episodes ago, I do not like being alone with my thoughts. All I have are bad thoughts.
I don't need to have sleep aids every night to go to bed because of my crippling insomnia and anxiety.
Do you want to talk about something, Tori? I feel like you're trying to make this about you.
No, I don't have any problems.
Well, I mean, if it sounds like you want to talk. Do you want to? Here, come on, Tori. There's a microphone right in front of you. Why don't you say something to the world if you're so interested in woe is me?
Okay. Let's say something to the world. Would you rather be able to erase people's memory or predict their future?
God, wow. You know what? You know what Poddeck, honest to God, reminds me of?
What?
A 7th grade church weekend getaway, like
You're
a
right.
church retreat.
You are absolutely right.
It reminds me of like a youth pastor with a guitar. Like, oh, fucking God, hold on.
No, he is not. He did not just grab a guitar.
You can't do this to us.
Oh my God. When the fuck did he get a guitar?
God loves you so much. Would you rather erase people's memories or predict their future? Let's talk about this over prayer.
We love you, Derek.
Our God is an awesome God. He reigns.
Praise
from
be.
heaven and earth. Our God. Be sure to use promo code SWORDWATCH. What's the weirdest skeleton you've ever found in someone's closet? Remember, everyone, at 1 p.m., we're going to be taking communion over in North Hall.
Did I ever talk about on the show how 2 girls at my Bible camp got kicked out for giving lap dances in the forest?
You did.
I think
You did bring that
Okay,
up.
just making sure.
I gotta have so many tattoos on my arms that are just all crosses, and I'm wearing like 18 fucking wristbands. And I'm sitting here just like, you know, being a teenager is a really tough and difficult time. So anything you want to ask, you know what? Let's just open this up. Let's just all kind of do an icebreaker right now and talk about different things. So I'm going to let Pastor John over there get ready with the questions while I play him in, okay?
Why do you own a guitar if you can't play it?
Thanks, Derek. Thanks, Derek. Everyone, praise be, praise be. I hope Jesus is shining his light on you today.
You know what? Let's get these icebreakers going. All right, kids, get in a group of 5 and let's prompt these questions. And then afterwards, we're going to share with all of the other groups what we learned about each other.
Okay, guys. Now remember.
Question.
Hey, shut up, Timmy.
Sorry, this isn't a participation thing. I just want you to kind of be quiet. This is Pastor John's time now. So if you could just shut up for a second. Jesus loves you. Amen. So first icebreaker of the day, kids. What's the scariest sound you could hear in the middle of the night?
I think the scariest sound is the devil. The devil.
Right,
All right, now we're gonna
Derek.
open it up for the group. What do you guys think is the scariest sound? You see, this is the first episode.
Oh my God.
This is the first episode where we decided, hey, Baseless claims should be weekly. What a fucking train wreck this was.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
I just want to say, Derek, I can really feel God coming through you on that 6-string over there. I love your anchor tattoo. Refuse to sink. That's amazing. Okay. Has anyone started a rumor about you? If so, what was it about?
People said that I didn't know what a vagina was.
My classmates said that I got a Buzz Lightyear toy stuck up my butt, and that wasn't true, so it really hurt. It was a Woody doll.
Timmy got a Buzz Lightyear up his ass.
Bring him down for a cavity search. Okay, guys, just one more here. We're so excited to get this Bible Camp weekend started here. We just have one final icebreaker for all you kids. The final question is, can you do any tricks with your tongue? We're going to find out this weekend. I've been Pastor John. Amen.
That's not real.
Everyone line up to Pastor John's office, one at a time, or maybe two at a time. Oh, God. Hey, Poddecks, give us your fucking money. This shit ain't free. Are you kidding? We've never whipped out musical accompaniment before.
Oh, my God.
Why do you own a guitar if you can't play it?
Guys, the reason that I don't feel like I need to learn guitar anymore, and what I was going to share with you today is I don't need this podcast anymore, and I don't need pod deck money anymore because I am rich.
Oh.
I came in to some assets that are worth a lot of money, and as soon as I sell them, I'm going to be rolling in dough, and you'll never hear from me again because I'll be rich and you'll be nothing to me.
Did you find some PSA 10 graded Charizard cards from base set Pokemon?
No, it's a lot more, it's worth a lot more money than that.
More than $10,000?
Yeah, it's worth like a lot more than that.
What did you come across, and how did you come across it?
If you're legally able to say.
On the legal spectrum, how did you get this?
On the legal spectrum, it's perfectly legal, but in the money department, it should be illegal because there is no reason they should be worth this amount of money. And of course, I'm talking about my Beanie Baby collection.
Oh.
Wait. You have a Beanie Baby collection?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, I did, but now I don't. And I can explain. So when I was a youngin', my family I think it was like one relative would always just give us like Beanie Babies. Like we would always just get like a new Beanie Baby or whatever. So when I was at my old house, I was kind of clearing some of that stuff out, and I was looking through some of the stuff I had as a kid in my old room. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, wow, here's this big crate of, like, Beanie Babies. Hey, have you guys ever heard how much money these things are worth? Like, I wonder if I have any of the rare ones. So we looked up, like, a list of, like, oh, what are the rare Beanie Babies? Oh, I guess there's, like, a giraffe Beanie Baby that's worth a lot of money. You mean this giraffe? What's its name? Twinkle? That's worth $9,000.
What the fuck?
Oh. Another one is like, I mean, I guess no one has this one. It's like this purple bear, the Princess Diana limited like Beanie Baby. Oh, you mean this one? I have I have all of these Beanie Babies. How do I
fuck?
sell them?
eBay.
Internet.
We gotta brainstorm on the podcast. How do I sell? But here's the thing: is that it
Tori,
needs a buyer.
Tori,
Who the fuck is
Tori?
gonna buy? I need to
Tori.
find the Beanie Baby black market.
Tori, don't say a fucking word until we get a cut of this money.
That's true. I'm not going to help you unless I
I
get
want
10%.
it in fucking writing that we get
Okay.
10% each.
You know what? How about we do it this way? Because obviously you didn't get this prompt. How do I sell my Beanie Babies? Wrong answers only.
No, I'm down.
Yeah, no,
I'm down to laugh, Tyler.
Yeah.
But I want my fucking cut if I'm going to
Yeah.
help you with this shit.
Like, you're not gonna just get...
How about
Tyler, I have fucking connections. I can help you with this. This isn't a bit anymore.
Just tell me you've given me 10% and I'll help you.
No, I want it in fucking... Well, no, this is recorded, so yeah, recording works.
I'll give you 10%
Each.
each.
Okay, so I think that you just get in the back of a pickup truck, you start driving down a nice suburban neighborhood, and I want you to start hooking them through windows, and then I want you to break into their houses and steal however much money you felt emotionally you should have got from that Beanie Baby.
And then just leave the Beanie Baby on their, like, tie it to a brick, throw it through their window, and then take however much I think that one is worth.
Yes.
What you gotta do is you gotta go to, like, a high school sporting event of some kind and just find one of the middle-aged moms that you know probably has a Beanie Baby collection because they have an exorbitant amount of disposable income that they don't know what to do with because they're bored and like suburban. And you just kind of drop subtle hints like, yeah, that one girl who just hit the volleyball kind of reminds me of this Beanie Baby that I have.
Of a Beanie Baby?
Dude,
That girl hitting... Oh, first of all, I, as a 24-year-old man, do not want to attend a high school volleyball game because of the implications that has on me as a human.
It's a men's.
Scared
game.
money doesn't make money.
I like Tori's idea better than yours. I'll say that.
You usually do.
What if I just cut the Beanie Babies open and I take out all their stuffing and I just fill it with like drugs?
Yes.
And I'm like technically on eBay selling like a Beanie Baby, but I'm using like coded language to like, I don't know, like the Russian underground that
Yeah,
lets them
these
know.
Beanie Babies help you forget your troubles. These Beanie Babies will make your head feel like it's flying.
Yes. So
Yeah.
then it's just a Beanie Baby filled to the fucking brim with drugs.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then you have to buy. Okay, so here we go. Now you buy a chain of chicken restaurants, right? You start putting the Beanie Babies into Ziploc bags, and you put them in your chicken batter that gets distributed to all your chicken factories.
Why would I need to do that if I already hid them and why do I need to double hide them?
Also, if they're already worth as much as they are, why would we need to put drugs in them in the first place?
I don't know, more money because you not only did you get all of this DMT that Joe Rogan recommended from his good podcast, but now you also get a Princess Diana Beanie Baby. So you get 2 in 1.
What if we change the setting from my original prompt, and instead of a high school sporting event, we go to a crusty
Craft
old...
sale.
A craft sale at a crusty old middle of fucking nowhere church.
So are we still putting the drugs in it?
I
That's
guess
kind
at
of
this,
that's dealer's choice, quite literally. Dealer's choice.
like in those deep areas in the middle of fucking nowhere in the Midwest. I think the drug of choice right now is meth. So we could probably stick a bunch of meth in these Beanie Babies.
you don't have to say shitty area in the middle of nowhere. You can just say Wisconsin.
That's
You
true.
can just say Wisconsin. Now in like drug PSA commercials, because the new popular way to absorb drugs is going to be like kids walking around like sniffing Beanie Babies. So like,
Yep.
it's going to be like the new thing like, are your kids walking around sniffing Beanie Babies? Find out what it could mean at 10.
You could also find those, like, because you know the people who are interested in them, it's going to be a little bit past their prime ladies that have short haircuts, they're overweight, they wear floral blouses. Like,
You can say Karen.
You know that. I didn't want it to be that. I didn't want to use a
that's-
slur.
Yeah,
you know?
Tyler, that's just a slur. We don't need to drop to that kind of level here on the show.
But sure, you find a Karen and you go, hey, I have this Beanie Baby. Would you like to buy it? I think it might be nice for your granddaughter that was just born. And they say, oh, you know what? Actually, yes, I heard those could be worth money someday. They pull out their wallet and they hand like a $10 bill and you go, no. this one is $10,000. And then they say, excuse me? And then you have a gun on them already.
Yeah, but who carries 10,000 cash?
And then you say, get in your fucking car. Don't say a word. Give me your phone. You throw their phone. And then you hold the gun to their head as they drive you to the bank.
You coax the information that they have their checkbook on them out of them first.
Hey, I just thought of a weird, random, funny question. I actually got this idea from a pod deck, so maybe we should just ask each other these questions. What's the name of the street that you grew up on? And what was the name of your first pet? If you had to think of any last 4 digits, what would they be?
Tyler,
right now?
I'm just saying, if you want to make hardcore money right now, you got to be willing to, like, back it up.
I'm willing.
Okay, so if you have to put a couple people 6 feet under, so be it. I don't know why you're fighting me on this. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, but I can't use the money in jail. I can't use it in the slammer. What good is it there?
Well, when they give you the money, you fucking ice them, obviously. Then who are they going to tell?
Yeah, no loose ends.
I have been watching Unsolved Mysteries, and I did find out that the police are really bad at investigating even those simple
yeah,
crimes.
by the way, also, like, I watched all of that show, but also fuck that show entirely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way because I also watched the show in its entirety in one sitting.
It's just a bunch of, like, here's this really great mystery, and then at the very end it goes, well, I don't know. What do you think? Send it here.
There were a couple episodes where it was just like, what the fuck? You can't just leave it on that, like the alien one. But the other ones where it's just kind of like, this murder was never solved. It's like, yeah, no, I mean, I can put the pieces together.
Yeah.
This person was definitely murdered as a hate crime.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They're just hiding the people who did it because it's a small town.
It's honest to God, every episode is just like, whoa, isn't this mysterious? No, it's just
sad.
it's just sad because you can clearly tell what happened, but it's like, we just didn't get the evidence in time.
It's like, oh, we kind of know the guy who did it. Oh, he said he didn't want to talk to us. And then all the detectives are just like, fuck. And then they never solved it.
Yeah, the only episode that, like, remotely is an unsolved mystery is the alien one, because that one baffled my fucking brains apart.
So, Tyler, I think basically you got to be willing to either put up or shut up. You're going to put someone 6 feet under, or you're not going to sell those Beanie Babies, and that's pretty much
I just
the best
don't
advice
understand
I have.
how it's a 1-to-1 correlation of you either kill someone or don't get your money. Like, I don't think I have to kill someone to sell the
Because you
Beanie
don't need
Babies.
loose ends.
Yeah, as soon as a single, like, collectible anything gets over the threshold of, like, $5,000, that becomes a blood something or other. So you've got blood Beanie Babies on your hands. There are people with blood Pokemon cards, blood Magic cards. You have blood Beanie Babies.
People have killed for a dime sack, Tyler.
Yeah, but I can actually get high off that. I can't get high off my Beanie Babies until I stuff them with meth. So maybe the meth route is the best route. Like using the coded language
Yeah.
to do that. I mean, I guess
Right.
we found
I understand.
out.
Yeah, with mine, you wouldn't want to go to prison. So if you went with the meth route, it seems a lot safer probably
Yeah.
on that end. And you're gonna
Yeah.
end up really I think probably making more money. Are you selling the meth as part of the Beanie Baby? Like, is it gonna be like, oh, this Beanie Baby is worth $9,000 plus the additional $2,000 for the meth?
Yeah, it's a package deal, so I might take off like 15%.
Yeah, plus
But-
shipping and handling.
Plus shipping
Oh,
and
and you can
handling.
fly under the radar with that, too. Because when people are looking for these
I'm just a
collectible-
lone Beanie Baby salesman. Why
Yeah,
on
when
earth
you're-
would you pull me over, officer? I'm just selling Beanie Babies to the kids.
Yeah, and when people are looking for these collectibles, they're obviously going to sort by lowest price first. So yours will be a couple listings down for the people who really know what you're selling.
It seems like it seems like that's good, and I feel like this podcast really helped me kind of realize that maybe I shouldn't go to podcasts for advice, just with anything. Like any podcast you listen to, audience, probably shouldn't go to them for advice. Because
Except Joe Rogan.
Anyone can make a podcast, but it doesn't mean you should. And we should absolutely just get out of this episode.
Thank you so much for listening and or watching to this podcast, wherever you may be listening and or watching it. And on those platforms, go ahead and leave us a like, favorite, comment, review, whatever. It helps us get into curated lists, helps spread us around the internet. Send us questions. We love answering questions on the show. Gives us more topics to talk about so we don't have to fucking rely on these stupid pod decks.
You better not send us questions from the pod deck, you motherfuckers. We will check.
And on that Twitter, we actually create little snippets of the show that are about a minute to 2 minutes long, that are super, super easily shareable for people who don't really feel like they can listen to a whole hour of people they've never heard before. But, we still kind of get the general gist of the show in that 1 minute. So thank you so much for listening.
What we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to make Baseless Claims every single Friday now, so we have a weekly episode. So what we would really love is, a lot of you really stepped up with Skyrim. You were sharing it with your friends, telling them about like our Skyrim content on YouTube. We would love if you would share the podcast, tell a friend, leave a rating. Anything like that is super helpful. We're going to see how the weekly episodes go for however long we can do them. So stick around. Who knows what'll happen?
See, I wish I would have known that we were doing it weekly now, because I gotta cancel my my spa appointments that I had on every other Tuesday, on the opposite schedule of when we recorded.
Oh, because you were already making so much money because of Poddeck. We were just really profiting off of that. We've been using Poddeck.
Yeah, exactly. So now I have to figure out a new day to go see Sandra. Thanks a lot for letting me know ahead of time. But go ahead, Tori, hit us with that last good pod deck.
If humans came with a warning label, what would yours say?
I hate this
Oh my
deck.
God,
Oh
this
my
fucking
God.
sucks.
Mine would say podcaster. I legit spent $40 on these pod decks, and you guys were not into it. Why didn't you guys love it?
Idiot.